Hey guys, Matt the Butcher here. Today I got a boneless chuck roast on sale. I'm going to show you how to cut the chuck eyes out and the boneless short ribs, otherwise known as Denver steak some places. Okay, they had this on sale for $3.25 a pound, which is pretty much cheaper than hamburger. So let's get started here and see what this thing looks like. Okay, there's your boneless chuck roast, and if you see this eye piece here, that's the chuck eye steaks. You can see a little bit better on this side. Of course, they put the fatty part down so you couldn't see it. This is like the first cut off the chuck roast. As they get further back, you won't see this eye so pronounced. So the first cut where you can get two chuck eyes. And if you see this seam here, okay, you can start up here, and that's where you start cutting, and you just kind of pull it like this. And you cut that eye out, and we'll split the eye in half. And there's two nice chuck eye steaks that sell for about $7 a pound. Then you take this piece up here with the marbling in it, show you both sides, is either called boneless short ribs or they'll call them Denver steaks in certain parts of the country. And you can take this, same thing, there's a seam there, where that fat is right there. You just seam that piece out, okay? And I like to square it up. So you square it up there, and you either have a piece of boneless short rib, you could slice it thin for what they call kalbi, Korean style short ribs, or you could slice it in half like you do the chuck eyes, and you have two nice Denver steaks. If you like steaks. If you don't like steaks, you can make stew with it, stir fry, or you could grind it up for hamburger. Then the rest of this stuff, my sister Pat likes to make beef bourguignon. I don't know how you pronounce that stuff, but she makes a really good pot of it, and she uses chuck roast. So what I would do, again, you seam this stuff out and get most of the fat off it. And you could make beef stew with it. You could make, chop it up and make hamburger with it. These are the tougher pieces of the chuck, so you don't want to try and cook them like steaks or stir fry or anything. So I just leave a little bit of fat on there for flavor. You don't make kebabs with this. I've known people when I was working would buy this stuff and ask me to cut it up for them to make kebabs. But there's your stew meat or hamburger meat. And again, I'll leave a little bit of fat on there for flavor. You could eat it or you could take it out of your dish when it's ready. But this piece of meat cost me $12. Because it's on sale. So we got two steaks, Denver steaks, two chuck eye steaks, and enough stew meat for close to probably 4 meals. So there's there's 6 meals I got for $12. And this is the little bit of waste that I got. All right, see you next time. Thanks.